and I heard a big boom, you know, and I ran and looked out the back window.
Firefighters say the fire began at about 1 a.m. and they arrived within minutes, but that the roof had already caved in.
My sister's boyfriend busted through the door and ran to my table and told me that my house had just blown up. As we took off and running, I could see the glow of the fire in the sky. Someone had gone back to the fire department to get a wrench to turn on the water hydrant. They didn't have a wrench to put water on the fire.
I was the only one trying to rescue him. Everybody else standing out here, they didn't try to do nothing.
We got the axe and started chopping on the house, trying to cut through the room, my mother's bedroom, because we knew that's where the kids were sleeping at.
Some bystanders said police even sprayed mace into the eyes of one man who was attempting to save the children inside the burning house.
That's when we went and got our shotguns out the car.
They pulled guns on us. They made us put the axe down. They called us all type of N-words. And they ordered to kill the next one of us come up to that house to try to save anybody. Truck pulled up. My mom jumps out, started going into a frenzy. And I knew then somebody was in the house.
Someone murdered my kids last night. Four of my babies.
Everybody hit the bone when they exploded.
Someone murdered my kids.
Ever since the fire, the Armstrong family has been trying to find out what caused it. They do not believe reports that it was accidental, even though officials stand by it.
You got a wood-burning stove and you've got gas coming into your house too. With the apparatus they had hooked up on it, you've got a bomb.
There was no utilities, no lights, no water, no gas.
But I'd like to know, how can it be an explosion when there wasn't no gas?
Originally, investigators ruled that an illegally rigged line to the gas main had caused a leak, turning the house into a bomb. But state PSC investigators later ruled that out.
I said, this is a hit. And they had their rifles. I mean, who go to a house fire with rifles?
And I told Floyd if he come back on the street with a gun, he'd be a dead man. And he would.
Are you a member of the KKK?
I was a long time ago, but it's not active no more.
You have already stated that you have nothing to do with the Klan at all.
Do not. Never have.
Where does the Klan meet?
I have no idea.
Do you know of people in the
The
county?
only one I went to was one up on the end of the county.
It was awake when it happened. And my little nephew, 16, oldest, he was at the door in the bedroom, standing beside the dresser. And my little 6-year-old boy, Brian, and Curtis and Ryan, they were in the same position they were sitting. They were all awake, they was not asleep. And something happened.
People that was involved, and the city people that was involved, they need to pay for their actions.
My mother passed without justice. My grandparents done passed without justice. I don't want to leave this world without justice, without closure.